Hi, this is Deanna Dwell, owner of Heel in Motion PT, and we are going to do the Stairway to Heavenly Legs this morning or afternoon or evening, wherever you're joining me. I do have it on a brief video, and I have the workout posted on my Facebook page, Heel in Motion PT. You're welcome to look at that if you want to do it without following me. Otherwise, we're going to run through about a 20-minute video. All you need is stairs. Even one stair is enough. You would just be repeating the action quite a lot on one stair. And you can take a walking stance with all of this. I'm going to run because it's going to be my little workout. But you can always walk some of it. When I get tired, you'll see me walking. You use the handrails for stability, and then you're using your hands, right? So instead of your core and your balance, you're going to be using your hands. That's okay if you need it. If you don't need it, then try not to hold on to the handrails too often. Try to really use your core and take it slower. So a slower pace will work your core and your balance more. A faster pace, you might need that handrail for balance because you're kind of going all over the place. And what else was I going to say? Oh yeah, enjoy. About 20 minutes, we'll do about 1 minute. So I'm going to set my timer, and each time it goes off, I'm going to change the exercise. Okay, getting ready. You can walk it, you can run it, whatever you want. Go, up and down. Ooh, it already feels hard. 1 minute. Now I noticed when I watched my video last time of myself, I tend to turn my toes out like this. That's my little balancing thing. So I'm going to try to focus on feet forward, even on the way down. Right tie soleus. Take a walking strip down or up and get my feet a little bit more aligned. That's 1 minute. Get back down. Now we're going to do crisscross. 1 minute, go. Change sides. Keeping your hips facing forward. I'm going to do one more on this side. Get one more in on the other side too. Keep your hips facing forward. Okay, that's 2 on that side. We're at about 5 seconds left. All right, next one is going to be side steps. 1 minute of side steps. Restart. I step wide, tap in. If I want to go fast, I can. Go down the same way before you change sides. Good, then we'll do the other side. Step wide, step on the same step. Oops, sorry, I did a crisscross there. Step on the same step, 2 steps. And again, you can run this one if you want. Turns into fast steps. Good, we got 5 seconds left. There we go. Okay, we've done up and down, we've done crisscross, squeezing the inner thigh, side steps, hop. Okay, hop, it's gonna be hard, but single stair hops. I'm gonna take a whole minute to do this, so I won't be going fast. Walking down the stairs. Now, if you decide to do your doubles, you can do doubles here too. You jump 2 at a time. Okay, you're halfway through, so try one more of one of them, either singles or doubles. All right, 5 seconds. Leg out. Okay, the next set is leg out to the side. Leg out. Try to keep your hips level, facing the side. Keep your hips level. I do it on the up and on the down, but if you feel insecure at all, just walk down. Hips level, belly button pulled in. Try not using the rail if you don't need it. Good, you got about 10 seconds left, so think about maybe 5 steps on each side. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Out to the back, leg goes to the back. Oh, don't hang on if you don't have to. So I'm leaned forward, right? That way my body stays still. Lean forward. Squeeze your butt cheeks. Again, you can just walk down the stairs if you feel a little insecure. You don't have to do the leg swing on the way down. If I have any knee pain with this, any of the stair climbs, make sure you put your whole foot on the floor and push through that heel. Push through that heel. Belly button's pulled in so you're not arching your back. I'm working really hard to keep this shape and not let it turn into this. Right, so I'm watching about 2 steps in front of me for each climb. All right, that's time up for that one. Now we're going to go on to one more round of ups and downs, one more round of crisscross, one more round of sides. Let's go. Again, you don't have to jog, you can walk. And if jogging is too easy, go double step. Right now you're warmed up. Hopefully you're feeling pretty good. So you know how hard you want to push it today. Up to you. Is walking enough? Is jogging enough? Do you need to go 2 steps? 2 steps. I only go that on the way up, not on the way down. I'm going to try another one of those. Double steps. 2 steps up. Push through the heel. You only have about 10 seconds left on this, so choose yourself another kind of 10 steps. All right, crisscross. Ready? Go. 1 minute of crisscross. Squeeze your inner thigh. And you can run this too. Good, so you're stepping down, open, and then cross to the other stair. Cross to the upper stair. So this is different than last time when we do the side steps. That's a little easier. Crisscross, you have to cross over. Really get your inner thighs working. You got 20 seconds left. Let's go. Hips facing forward, belly button pulled in. All right, you got 10 seconds left, so get down another 10 stairs in. All right, now you're going to do side steps. Step on, step together. If you're doing this fast, it's a fast tap, 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 tap. Dog's looking at me like, what the heck are you doing? I don't know if I want to say I'm grateful for these stairs or I'm cursing them right now. They give me a good chance to exercise. 10 more seconds left. You can sidestep, slow or fast. Whatever you need. All right. Reset. Okay, the next one we did up, down. I know you can't see this. Crisscross, sidestep, hop. Oh, my least favorite. Okay, one more round of hopping, okay? So you take it slow or fast. Walk down the stairs. Don't try to hop down them. I'm going to try 2. Hoop, hoop. All it is 1 minute, so you decide how hard you want to work. Okay? Focus on alignment. Whew. We got 10 seconds left. I'm going to die that double again. All right, leg out. Ready? Let's reset. Go. Leg out. Then step back in. Belly button pulled in. Hips stable. This could be done with a band on if you want to make this harder. Squeeze that glute medius, right? It's easy enough just to swing the leg out. It's harder when you got to squeeze a particular muscle. Keep the hips level and squeeze your glute med. You got 15 seconds left. It's about 7 more stairs maybe. All right, you got 5 seconds. Leg back, okay? Next one is leg back. Belly button's pulled in, squeeze. Belly button's pulled in. All right, another alternative is to go up 2 steps with that. Leg squeeze 2 steps. That way you get a little more butt, glute work. I'm not going to go down 2 steps though. That's a little crazy. All right, we've done 2 rounds. You got another 5 seconds or 5 stairs left. Or you can take a little moment and have some water. Okay, we've done this. Up, down, crisscross, side steps, hop singles, hop doubles, leg out to the side, leg out to the back. Now grab your bands. Okay, so this is like weightlifting for your legs. Cheap. You want it to be pretty small. This is actually a little too big for what I like, but I might just use this one. I'll make that one a little bit smaller. So you're off 1 stair. It doesn't matter how much as far as how high you are. Just want to be 1 stair off. I'm going to restart, and we're going to do 30 seconds for each one of these. Out and in. Okay, so from the side, that's what you saw. From the front, it looks like that. Trying to keep my hips level, keep my toe facing forward, which was that way. And I'm going out to the side. Exhale, inhale. Good. You want to have a real tight band because we're only doing 30 seconds of this. So I want you to burn pretty quickly. That's 30. Okay, now we can hold it out there, swing forward and back. Again, if I don't hang on to the railing, I'm working my standing leg quite a bit. I know I did a slightly different routine on the last one, but we'll do that in a minute. 30 seconds. We got 9 seconds left. I've got it out to the side and I'm swinging it forward and back. Good. Now this next one is hip hiking, okay? So if my hips are level here, I'm going to drop one hip down and then lift it up. Notice my standing leg is straight, right? So from this view, it looks like this. This leg is straight. My hips go down, my hip comes up. Okay, after a few, you will feel it in the standing leg. The swinging leg is not doing anything. Okay, pull your belly button in so this doesn't happen at your back. It's easy to make your waist try to do this job. Think about really squeezing this muscle to lift the other side of the hip. Okay, that's 30 seconds of hip hikes. What did I have next? Oh yeah. So you're going to squeeze across, open up, squeeze across. So because you have a stair to push into, that's where you're going to get your resistance. Push into the stair. The band is not really stopping you from doing this. It's the other stair. So make sure you push in, and the standing leg should be burning pretty good now. Exhale, push in. Good, that's 30 seconds. Now you're turning around. You're going to take that foot behind as I hinge forward. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Good, so from the side, I've got my body hinged forward, belly button pulled in, and I'm lifting up. Right, I can't lift up too high on this side. Keep lifting. Oops, sorry about that. Good. Okay, that's 30 seconds. Now let's go over to this side. Out to the side, 30 seconds. So I've been well known to totally fail in my counting. I'm going to lift it up a little bit. And so I want to tell you that I am not counting right now. It is the watch. So if you complain about me taking you too long, you can blame the watch. All right? Out to the side. Exhale as you lift out. Inhale in. Woo, this leg is really burning now because I stood on it and I didn't use the railing. I was cheating just now. All right, keep my leg out and swing it forward and back. At any time, you could always take a little break, loosen up your hips a little bit, get a sip of water. You can pause me. Just don't pause me too long. Okay, that's almost 30 seconds on this move. Next one is hip hikes. All right, hip hikes. So my foot falls off and my hip drops down, and then I lift my hip up. Again, if I don't hang on, I just squeeze this butt cheek on this side, right? Hip hike, right? If you have a little t-shirt, maybe a mirror, you can see the change in the hips. I'm trying not to use my waist very much. It wants to get used. Trying to squeeze this butt cheek. To be honest, this is my weak butt, so I can feel it's having a hard time. We have about 6 seconds left here. All right, that's hip hiking. Now we're squeezing across, getting to that inner thigh. Squeeze, squeeze. Good, make sure your foot hits the other stair and squeezes into it. That's where you're gonna get your resistance. The other leg is trying to hold still. No hanging on if you don't need it. Belly button pulled in. All right, that's 30 seconds. On to your last one, which is behind, okay? Squeeze, relax. No hands if you don't need it. Keep your body the same angle. I'm looking about 2 or 3 steps ahead of me. Good. Okay, that's almost done. Good, you've done 30 seconds of that. So you did 2 rounds of your running and doing all that stuff up the stairs. You did right and then left side of your band. Now we're going to finish with the calf, and you're done. If you want to repeat, you can, any section of this. Okay? You can take the band off. You don't need a band. You're doing your calf work now. So we're going to do 10 reps of each one. Straight up, straight down. Think of your head going to heaven, head to heaven. Right? Remember, this little routine is called Stairway to Heavenly Legs. So you're heading to heaven. You're going to build those calves. Okay, I forgot to count, but you should have about 10 in there. Try a little pigeon toe or duck foot. I'm going to do the pigeon toe first. I go 2 seconds down, 2 seconds up. Really squeeze, stretch, and then squeeze. Stretch and squeeze. I keep slipping a little bit, but all right, if that's about 10, you're going to try your duck foot or whatever you haven't done yet. I'm a natural duck footer, so if I had a choice, I probably should double up on my pigeon toe and forget about this one because I do this all the time. I'm taking about 2 seconds to get from the bottom to the top and the top to the bottom. All right, before we go to the single leg, we're going to do one more thing. We're going to work the soleus. So when my leg was straight and I was going straight up, my knee was straight, therefore my gastroc was working a little bit more than my soleus. Now I'm going to bend my knees and do the same thing. Okay, so your heels are hanging off the edge and your knees are bent. Okay, I'm doing this in neutral, but if you know you have a sort of disability in one way or another, like I probably should do this in pigeon toe, right, since I tend to duck foot. So notice my body is going up, but the knee angle is staying the same. So whatever knee angle you want to call that, not quite 90, right, like 100 or something, I'm going to keep that same angle. So when you've done about 10 and 10, then you can shake it off. We're going to do our single foot to finish, okay? Single foot is hard if you haven't done it yet. It's full body weight. I can use the railings to help myself a little bit if I'm not used to this yet. I can push up, right, use my weight, or I can just do 3 or 4, whatever you can do, and then every time you're able to do up to your 10 with full body weight, you know you're getting better, okay? I do hang on to the railings anyway for balance when I'm on one foot. I don't really want to fall down the stairs on video. It's bad enough that I'm sweating. Good, now I have a tendency to bend my knee with everything, so I'm going to focus a lot on trying to keep my legs straight, keep my weight back so that I go straight up, right? There's a strong tendency to want to move forward, right, with each one. So try to really keep straight up. Changing feet if you haven't already. So I'm focusing on keeping my weight over my heel, even though the heel is off the stair, and lifting my head straight up to heaven. I'm going to keep my knee straight because I tend to use my soleus too much. Okay, surely that's about 10. Okay? The last thing I'm going to do on this video for you, you can stop it now if you want, but I've got a great little routine called hips, hammies, and heels. Okay? And it's nice for a kind of end of stretch. So we're going to do hips, hammies, and heels. So for the hip, I'm going to start with my foot behind me. Let me see if you can see me pretty good there. About 2 steps behind me, bend my knee and push my pubis bone forward. So I'm getting the front of my hip, or my hip flexor. So from the side view, this foot is on a stair. I've bent my knee and I've pushed my pubis bone forward. Try to breathe into that. So say 3 breaths. 3 to 5 breaths is enough time for a static stretch. And this is done when you've already done your workout. Static stretches are good for after the workout. Okay, let's do the other foot. About 3. Push my pubis bone forward. Up can sometimes cause a cramp in the hamstring. So feel free to lift it up this way and turn around, okay? Some people that have been taking my class for a long time, they don't have that hamstring cramp anymore with lifting your heel up behind you like this. But when I first started, I know many people got cramps there. So feel free to approach the stair this way and then turn yourself around. Is that about 3 to 5 breaths? That was hips, right? Hip flexors, to be honest, hip flexors. Now we're going to work the hamstrings. So it's nice and simple. You put that foot up 2 or 3 steps and stick your tailbone out. All right, so from the side view, I have my foot on a stair, and I might need to bend my knee or not, but the key is the pubis bone, or the tailbone, sorry, in this position. So my tailbone is attached, my ischial tuberosity is attached to that hamstring. So if I imagine sticking my tail feather out, it kind of helps me get a longer stretch here. If I bend over, all I'm doing is stretching my back, right? And that's not really the point. It's a hamstring stretch here. All right, let's work the other leg. So it's up about 3 steps, 2 or 3, whatever's comfortable for you. And the key is sticking your tail feather out. All right, so from a side view, it looks like that. It doesn't have to be very high. It doesn't have to be this high. I could get a stretch from the floor. It's the pelvis angle. And breathing through. Good. The breath really helps elongate the tissues and allows you to stimulate your parasympathetic nervous system there. Last one, we did hips, hammies, now heels. So you're going to drop your heels off and stretch your hamstrings. We're going to do 1 foot at a time. Good. Knowing that if my knee is straight, I'm stretching my gastroc. If I bend my knee a little bit, right, then I'm stretching my soleus. Okay, so you can even flux between the two, straight and then bend. Any plantar fasciitis, this is a great stretch, but the calf raises are not so great for the plantar fasciitis if you have big calves already, because the large calves may be the reason, the tight calves may be the reason you have that fasciitis anyway. So it is not advisable. You can watch my little Heal Yourself plantar fasciitis YouTube video if you want. I swapped feet. All right. Okay, those are those 3. The only other one I really like is the sitting down. Kind of nice in here. You can even put your foot up on a stair and lean into it. But opening up the piriformis, right, after you've worked those glutes, this is really nice to kind of sit into. So if this isn't relaxing or too unstable for you, put the foot on a stair. Same position. Try the other foot. Again, you're going to kind of go for 3 to 5 breaths. All right. Now, if I were really mean, I'd make you do some sort of core push-ups or something on here, but I'm not. And I'm hot and tired. So, good job. Stairway to Heavenly Legs. I'll see you next time.